absurd seems completely sane.
Congratulations, you made it. Now you see why I was trading the UVXY $85 calls for January. Even when they went to 50, you still had theoretically 35 points to buy the stock underneath and make sure you didn't lose money. Now I know we lost money on the $50 calls because, hey, listen, when the stock went from 33 to 48, the $50 calls went from 2 to 10, and then they came back down. So we had to, take something off the table before we got lit up, just in case the market kept going down. Now that the volatility is done and we back to not caring about everything, now you understand we only care about things generally for 2 days. This time it lasted for 2 weeks. We cared about Greece and Puerto Rico and China, but the world now took the lead, or they took the idea of, oh, that's right, we could just take the stock market over and control it, like China. So basically, if you sell stocks in China, you're taken out and shot, literally. If the stock was going down, they just stopped trading the stock. And if you were the company and you wanted to sell some of the stock, Chinese government would take the company away from you. So again, do I want to invest my money in the Chinese stock market? Absolutely not. Are they fun to trade? Sure, if you know what you're doing. Now, why would you want to invest? By the way, I'm 43 years old. I grew up where communism was bad. All we learned about was communism was bad and capitalism was good, right? So by nature, why would you want to keep your money in a communist stock? Okay, they're not our friends. If they could say there's no shorting, what if one day they decide that they just want to take the company private? Or let's say you have you're invested in Baidu or Sina or some of the ones that are relatively strong, or Alibaba or Baidu or Sina, one of those. And then one day the Chinese government, the CEO of the company has a fight with some diplomat, and next thing you know, they systematically destroy the company. What are you going to do about it? You're going to fly to China and get on a shareholder list, try to get your money back? No, you're going to lose all your money. So owning stocks in China has never been a good idea, theoretically, but when the getting is good, what's the difference? They're just symbols and prices. Maybe you don't know that I don't trust the stock market. I hate the stock market. I'm a bear by nature, but after getting my fucking ass kicked in 2012, I decided, you know what? Let me just stick to my guns and believe in this government bullshit that they'll just keep kicking the can down the road. And not only not my kids going to have to care, maybe my kids' will have to care when we have to repay the $17 trillion in debt. But for now, apparently the system tells us that maybe we care for 3 days, maybe we care for 2 weeks, maybe we care for a month, but it never does last after that. So again, I'm not going to tell you where the market's going to be because I don't know what the next catastrophe is. If I had a crystal ball and I said 6 months from now, there's going to be another nation that's defaulting on their credit that we're going to care about, like Cyprus or Greece or Puerto Rico or Spain or Portugal. Remember we used to care about all those other nations? Now we don't care anymore? The most important thing right now is just play the stupid market with the stupid squiggly lines and the VWAP and the reversals, and you do one trade and you go away. I traded Wells Fargo today. The stock opened up weak, started gaining some strength, broke over the VWAP. We bought it, we sold it at 56.88. Now I'm not trading anymore. I don't buy bull markets. Okay, bull markets are meant to own. I don't trade. I don't usually buy stocks when they're going up. I'm a big fan of shorting. I'm a big fan of just getting in and getting out and not owning this market, which contradicts everything that I've been saying for the last 6 years, because I say the government took over the stock market and the Qs are going to go to 143 on January 17, 2017. So let's take that and let's grasp onto that right now. Now that the volatility has crashed again. Now again, I still have some UVXY calls out there. I bought them, I sold them, I bought them, I sold them. I'm still in the original ones because they're so far out of the money, I really don't think I have anything to worry about. The only ones we lost money on was when we started getting stupid and started shorting the near-term ones, the $50 calls for $2 with 10 days left. You know, they went to $10 and it wasn't a good thing. Meanwhile, we got out around $5 and it wasn't such a catastrophe. But the $85 calls that we sold at 5 and 7 and 10 that went to 13 and 15, we covered them yesterday at $5. So listen, here's what I think. You want to write this one down? Write this one down. I think all things being equal, meaning no terrorism, no SARS, no bird flu, no contagions, no global meltdowns, no communists, no fascists, no dictatorships. All those things have to remain equal. That meaning that nothing black swan-y can happen. And I'm going to get to the black swan event that's going to happen. I think the Qs are going to 143 on January 17th, 2017. The market is a big matrix. We're living in a matrix. The market is a microcosm of the life that we live. If you believe that this life that we live is real, or what? Spiritually thinking, spiritually talking, I don't know what you believe in, but this is all bullshit. You just try to have some fun and, not die, because then it's officially over. Or is it? Maybe it's not over. Maybe they got it all figured out. Maybe the Christians know what's going on. I'm going to either go to heaven or hell. To me, when I get to hell, if I do go there, they're going to give me a job, okay? They're not going to torture me. I'm going to be the torturer. They're going to be like, great job up there being such a psychopathic lunatic. You know what? Well, here's a job for you. Or maybe I go to heaven because I've done so much good for so many people for so little that I've actually, maybe it's called a mitzvah in Judaism. That I've helped people out of the kindness and goodness of my heart. So maybe that outweighs all the naughty, nasty shit that I've done. And again, I've only done naughty and nasty shit to myself. Drugs and, just awful, just drinking and just doing stupid things to myself. I don't know if I've ever caused anybody else any harm. Probably somewhere along the line I've insulted a few people, but I don't think I'm going to go to hell for that. Anyway, here's the thing. Is the market going to go up forever? It might. January 17, 2017. Now, the thing is, if you've been following along for the last 5 or 6 years or 7 years, I've been saying the market's not going to go down anymore since '09. Since government took over the stock market, and I assumed that we would eventually get back to all-time highs. Now, according to my calculations, I think the Qs are going to 143 on January 17, 2017. That day is significant. That's an options expiration after Obama is finally gone. Whether Hillary Clinton or Jeb Bush is president, I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference, but there's still nowhere else to put your money. If interest rates go up, who cares? Are you going to make a crucial decision on your stock market portfolio because interest rates have come up 25 basis points, 50 basis points, or even a point? No, you're not. The market's going to just shake that off. When we finally do is raise interest rates, the market's never going down. I mean, this is insane. This is how it happens. We shake enough people out, and then we leave you, and you get left in the dust. Now, how do you go through all these trials and tribulations and volatility? You sell calls against your stock, and at least you're hedging yourself against, complete disaster. Obviously, if the market would have kept going down, it would have been awesome. It would have been awesome. I was out of my UVXY. I was short the QQQ. I was buying August 107.50 puts that I was up huge on, which turned into a flat trade. And now I'm going to lose money on the rest, obviously, because the market never goes down. I thought maybe we would have the pattern of one up day, one big down day again. I thought maybe I would be able to get out today, but it looks like we're right back to where we were, where if you sold, you're an idiot. I mean, that's what it is. Does anybody not think we're going to go back to all-time highs now within the next couple of days? Now, here's the catch. I'm going away. I'm going on a boat. I'm going on many boats. I'm going to Alaska. I'm going to be fishing. I'm not going to be caring about this stuff. And all I'm going to have on the market, I won't have any UVXY. I don't own any stocks right now whatsoever. I don't plan on owning any stocks. The only thing I'm going to own is puts on the QQQ because I'm already in them. That's all I have left. Put it this way. I can't pick a stock to save my life, right? Think about where I thought U.S. Steel would be. I thought I'd be selling Alcoa and U.S. Steel up 100% from where they are right now at this point. Remember when I liked Walter Energy? I mean, granted, I did say the market would never go down again in '09, and I did love Tesla at 35, and nobody even was talking about this company. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Apple. I did like the Baidu over 700 points ago, but nothing matters. This is going out to the guys that are thinking about getting into this industry, and people saying, oh, well, if you're such a successful trader, why do you have to teach? Because I don't trade. You understand? I do one trade, and if I make $180, I don't do anything. So then I spend the rest of the day showing people how to do that. Because if you want to sit in front of the computer from 9 to 4, I'll show you how to find certain ideas based on VWAP and reversals, how to make a little bit of money on a daily basis. Now, again, being a bear by nature, I hope the whole fucking system burns. I'm rooting for it. Unlike the bears out there and the doomsday guys who don't have a plan, and we've had this video, we've had this conversation before whatsoever. What are you going to do? If the market crashes right now, other than the UVXY maybe going to 85, which still won't even matter because I have 200s. That's the ones I have. I have January 200s from the split adjusted, 6 months ago that I still don't think I'd have to worry about. Obviously, if the market crashes, I probably would be sweating it out because they'll probably increase by 1,000%. Still probably not to where I originally sold them, but I don't like the stock market. It's a rigged game, okay? It's more powerful than anybody. You think that they control it. No, it's not even the they. It's the they of the they. There's 3 guys controlling the whole shit. They're bigger than the government. They told the government to take over the stock market. So you want to know why? How come my stock's going down or how come it's going up? It's all manipulated. There's somebody out there bigger than you that needs to move the stock, and that's what's going to happen. The only thing that I've found in the last couple of years that it's been working is trusting in the reversals and the VWAP. Take a look at Wells Fargo today. That's the kind of trade I like. I don't know where it is right now. Same thing with Johnson & Johnson. I mean, Johnson & Johnson gap down on earnings. You probably got to buy a little bit J&J, here at 99.40, whatever it is. But listen. I'm telling you right now, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But just based on everything that I've seen, I believe the market's going to go up for the next, what do we got? We got August, September, October, November, December. So that's 5 months. We got 17 more months, about 18 more months of a market that chances are is going to go straight up. Not straight up, I'm sorry. We'll have these moments of, oh, do we care? Do we not care? Do we care? Maybe we think we care, but we don't. Maybe we do care, but we want to pretend that we don't care, but we really do care. But then again, we don't care, right? That's what it's about. We care or we don't care. Maybe we think we care, but we don't care, but we really don't care. What I'm hoping for is that we actually do care, okay? And I want the whole shit to go up in flames. I got 2 boats. I got guns. I got plenty of fishing gear. So unless it's a zombie apocalypse and the animals turn into zombies also and we can't eat them, then I'm fucked. Because I plan on fishing and hunting and killing. And then again, remember, the guys with the most guns and weapons wins in the apocalypse, right? That's going to be me and my family. My brother-in-law's got an arsenal. Understand? We're all going to meet down at the beach house. We're going to put up a wall and we're going to fuck everybody up. What are you going to be doing? So all you doomsday guys out there, so now if the market crashes, again, if the market crashes in the next 10 days, fantastic, because I'm going to have puts. I still got the 107, I got the 107.50 puts for August, and I would love it if the market was to just absolutely just get destroyed while I was away. I already have my sells in, and that's it. That's it. No more GoPro or Cena or Baidu and trying to guess where these markets going to go, or is the Apple Watch selling? Is it not selling? I don't care. It's a very I probably contradicted myself 13 times in this video. You understand? All I care about is preparing for the end of days. All right? Because deep down inside, I feel it's coming. All right? I live in a world where I'm forced to be optimistic, right? My dad owns stocks, all his friends own stocks, everybody I know owns stocks, so if they got destroyed, it'd probably be sad for them. Personally, I want the market to go down big right now. Huge, monster. I want this whole entire last 4 days sell-off to be wiped out in one day. I would love it. I'd love to see the Dow down 700 points tomorrow. I'd love to see the NASDAQ down 250. I'd love to see Apple just, maybe their watches cause cancer. Who knows, right? Fitbit, Rick, right? The stock's probably going to go to 50, 60 bucks, but 3 years from now, you're going to buy these watches in a gumball machine for a quarter. Who the fuck gives a shit about?
Okay, I gotta count my footsteps on this plastic band and pay $200 for it.
Stock's going to be a penny stock. You're going to get a newsletter one day in the mail. You're going to get an email. This is a great company, Fitbit. Buy your stock at 13 cents. It's going to go to 50. It's all bullshit. But what the premise is, you have to decide what you want to do. Personally, I don't want to be a part of any of this. But I know too much for it to go to waste. Again, if I get on stage, when I come back from Alaska, I'm going back on stage, August, September. I love, going into the village, doing performing. Maybe somebody will find me funny. Next thing you know, I'm writing for a sitcom, or I'm doing stand-up and I'm getting paid for it. Do you think I'm going to be trading the stock market ever again? Hell no. Not only will I not be trading the stock market, I won't even look at it. You understand? So I'm giving it till January 17th, 2017, just to be around to see if I'm right. And I hope I'm right for my dad's sake, because his money is my money. It's the family's money. So he's long the queues. He's been long the queues. He stays long the queues. He's never selling the queues. He's been long the queues from $75. If we sell them at 143, who in their right mind thought buying them at 75 and then four years later, or 3.5 years later, selling them at 143 was even possible? Right here. I mean, the question of why, stop asking yourself why, because then you'll end up like me. Why keeps you out of the trade? Why makes you think? You don't want to think. You just want to do. Stock's moving, breaking a level, buy it. Goes up a little bit, sell it, take the money. If you have the money, take the money. It was a bad idea in some of these stocks that have got parabolic, some of these biotech stocks that we had at $8 that are at now 100. Yeah, it's annoying to see where some of these stocks went, but you know what? It's a government-controlled stock market. And now China said, hey, you know what? United States got a good idea. Let's take it to the next level. Let's kill people if they sell stocks. So now, you're not allowed to sell stocks in America because you always wind up losing money. Now, if you sell stocks in China, you're dead. There's a great policy, right? Awesome. Anyway, I have 108.40 as a stop on the QQQ. If it breaks back below 108.40 and the UVXY is back above 37.50, maybe that happens while on the way. Those are a couple of levels that you might want to check out. Other than that, I mean, look at the Wells Fargo. Look at the Wells Fargo. That's the kind of trade that you need to look into and do. Johnson & Johnson, Wells Fargo. That's it. You do 1 or 2 trades in a day and you call it a day. But you got to learn how to find those trades. You got to learn how to be disciplined, and you got to learn how to not care. The more you care, the less you're going to make. The more you care, the more frightened you're going to be. And I'm a shell of a person that I used to be. I used to not care. Now I've got things I got to care about. I cannot physically sit in front of a computer till 11:30. I'm done. I could give it 2-3 hours tops. I'll glance back at it and look what's going on, see what's happening for the guys that I'm helping to manage their stuff. But listen, I'm going to say it one more time. If you out there and you want to learn, there's nothing I can't teach you. Sure, I don't know how to calculate theta, beta, rho on options. You don't need that shit. You want to talk about earnings per share and how to break down a balance sheet? No fucking idea. I don't give a shit. You think these companies are trading on what they make? What they earn? Some of these biotech stocks lose $20 billion. I don't want to exaggerate. They lose money every quarter. But they've got something in the works that everyone's excited about, and the stock keeps going higher and higher. It's not about earnings. It's not about anything. It's about momentum, fear, and greed. That's it. That's the whole market, and short squeezes. Why do you think the market's rocking like this? Because assholes like me who are short the market, because, again, I got puts. Either I'm losing all my money or I'm not. But if I'm short right now, I'm freaking panicking and covering everything in sight, right? That's why the market goes up. And then you sucker that last guy in. We have a move down. He panics out. He gets short. Next thing you know, the market doesn't go down. He's forced to cover and go long, all pissed off, and up and off we go. Wells Fargo. That's all you needed. 3 days ago, did I think I was going to be trading Wells Fargo today? No. But everybody traded Wells Fargo today. We all made money. It's a happy day. It's 10:15. I'm done. I already done. Some of the guys in the room still have it. Wells Fargo, WFC. Simple trade. Look at the setup. See, tell me what you see in the Wells Fargo trade that I saw to buy it, and then let's start a conversation from there. But again, I'm leaving, so I'll be fishing for salmon while you're figuring out VWAP. But contact me. I'll put all the contact information there and whatnot. And again, unless the UVXY starts spiking again, it's all systems go. The government took over the stock market again and clear sailing probably for the rest of the year. The sell in May and go away, it once again didn't work. You know, and if you thought it worked, just because the market went down a little bit for a couple of weeks, we really didn't go anywhere. Where'd we go? Think about where the Qs went to, 106. Whoa. We couldn't even break down under that 105.50 area, let alone 104.50, 102.75. I was thinking maybe we could even test the $100 level again. No, just not happening. So it's whenever they decide they want to take profits, that's when they'll let the market go down for more than 2 weeks without it coming all the way back in 2 days. How could you want to be short the market if all it ever does is ruin your idea? If you stay short for that one extra day, you give it all back. So again, there's trading, there's investing, there's swing trading. You have to decide what you want to do. A lot of this talk that I'm talking generalizations of market that's 18 months out, and then I'm talking about trading the market for 3-minute increments. So there's a huge amount of things in the middle there that you could be doing. But the way to stay nimble, and if you're afraid of the market like I am, you just want to get in, get out, and call it a day. It's very frustrating because you buy a stock, you sell a stock, and it keeps going up, you feel like an idiot. Or you short a stock, and it keeps going down, you feel like an idiot. So you got to be happy with what you get, and and just call it a day. Go do something else. So wish me luck, because I'm getting back on stage. Hopefully I tear it up. I'm going to take over Manhattan. I'm going to start doing some videos. I'm going to record myself. I'll throw them up on my other channel. Maybe I'll make a new YouTube channel. Hopefully you find me funny. Some of you guys already find me funny. But now trying to be funny is different than just being funny. Totally different thing. All right, guys. Good luck to you. I'll see you in August. Stay safe. And I pray that while I'm on that boat, unable to talk to anybody, away from society, I hope the market is destroying itself and imploding upon itself. And then when I come back, maybe everything will just be on fire. And hopefully my guns don't explode. What am I even talking about? I'm such a fucking retard, aren't I?